Okay, so we're going to have a look at the picture cards, the photo cards from 2019 for AQA. And what we're going to do on this video, we're just going to look at the photographs that the questions that you've actually got that you can prep, all right? And we're going to look at how we can use those questions to help you do the answers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work through the first 3 questions on the first 5, ideally, of these cards. And then I'm going to leave the second 4 for you to have a go at in lessons, okay, as part of your revision. And then I'll come back and we'll start to look at the kind of surprise questions come up. But I will send you a video out for that a bit later on. Okay, so let's stick to the ones that you actually get to see. And these are the ones, obviously, that you get to work on during your prep time. So the first one we know is KI en la foto. Right, we looked, didn't we, about the things that you could do with KI en la foto. And whilst we know that for AQA we just need our 3 verbs, we still had a little look, didn't we, at this palm. And then we potentially went as far as the OW. Now this is, I really aimed a little bit more at the EdXL where you need to go into more detail, but it does help to focus our thoughts. So we got people, action, location, mood, opinion, and weather. All right. Now, what I'm going to suggest that we do is like I said, you need 3. You want to get 3 ticks for 3 correct things that you have said. So decide, you've got like choice of 6 there. Decide which ones you actually want to do. So people, remember we said in the photo, if we go with either una persona or however many people, 2 personas en la foto. Okay, that's a nice, easy one to start us off with, isn't it? So we can say how many people are in the photo. And obviously in this one, we've got 2 people. Hay 2 personas en la foto. Now, action. And remember, I said we try to go for some things that will potentially go across more than one card. Están, they are, right? Now, then you can have sonriendo, because the vast majority of people in these cards are going to be smiling. So you're either está or están. If there's one person, you're going to use está. If there's more than one person, you use están. Están sonriendo. They could be smiling. You could also say están comiendo if they are eating. Okay, I'm going to zip down to the bottom here for some extras that we could do. So we could go están hablando. Now, don't forget that if, for example, sometimes you get photographs when people are really small, you can't see them that well. If you put creo que están hablando, then actually, as long as it doesn't really show something where they absolutely couldn't be talking, then you guys, it's going to be absolutely fine, isn't it? Creo que están hablando. I think that they are talking. Okay, what else have we got? So locations. So where are they? But think about, our question is what's in the photo. So you could say, let's go with, in this one case, we've got una piscina. So you could say where the people are. So están. And it looks to me like maybe they're in a hotel. En un hotel. Okay, they're in a hotel, there's a swimming pool. So what's in the photos? There's a swimming pool. What else have we got? There are trees. We've got 2 people. There's a swimming pool, there's trees. If you want to say there are trees, you can say hay 2 árboles. There are 2 trees. Okay, right, okay, mood. La foto parece muy, what have we got? What's going on in there? Interesante. And then I go, ¿por qué? What have we got else going on in the photo then? So the photo is very interesting because there is sun. So again, we're sticking with what's in the photo. So what's we got in the photo so far? The number of people in the photo, what they're doing, which again, well, that's represented in the photo, isn't it? Something about the location, again, what's in the photo, where they are. There's a swimming pool. They are in a hotel. There are trees. The photo is very interesting because there is sun. So again, the sun is in the photo. Right, let's have a look. Opinion. Let's go with something like me gusta porque hay. Right, what else have we got in there? Me gusta porque hay. You could have mucho sol. Me gusta porque hay un cactus. And this one, as it happens. And we've already mentioned the weather, haven't we, here? Because we've got hay sol, hay mucho sol. And the reason I don't mind too much about my overlap for this example is I've got way more than 3 here. You're only going to go for 3. You wouldn't double up. So, okay, for weather. En la foto. El tiempo. It looks hot. So, caluroso. And you can talk about it. Hace calor. Or again, hace sol, hace calor. Hay. We've got some clouds around here, so you might remember. Hay nubes. Okay, so you need 3 correct things. So options here, we've got the people in there. There's 1. Están sonriendo in this case. That's 2. Hay una piscina. There's 3. Están en un hotel y hay 2 árboles. 3 or 4 or 5 there. La foto parece muy interesante porque hay sol. What's in the photo? Me gusta porque hay mucho sol. Hay un cactus. En la foto, el tiempo es caluroso. Hace sol, hace calor. You're looking at 8 or 9 things that you said there about what is in the photo. So remember that when you're looking at your Palmo, you're after 3 points, but you have to keep coming back to whatever it is you're describing. Can it be construed as something that is in the photo? Okay, so even when we've given our opinion here, me gusta porque, all right, it's because of something in the photo. All right, so always go with something in the photo. The weather is something because you can see. Okay, you can even say veo sol, veo nubes, I see sun, I see clouds, yeah? And you'll see that then in the photo. And if you're saying veo, then it absolutely covers that, what is in the photo. All right, let's have a look at card number 2, see what that one would look like. Right, this is card K. So obviously you can see that we've got people in a band. Right, so, well, so let's do a quick head count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, en la foto hay. Put it there all day. En la foto hay, if you put it at the beginning, you won't forget. How many people? 8. So, en la foto hay 8 personas. En la foto hay 8 personas. What are they doing? Están sonriendo. Well, yeah, let's go for it. Okay, están sonriendo. Well, all right, they're playing instruments as it happens, but that's fine. What else can we see then? We can see instruments. So hay un saxofón. Hay un saxofón. I'm trying to get all this on at the same time. Hay un saxofón. What else have we got? Hay una batería, this drum. We've got a trumpet here, una trompeta. Okay, so we've got all the instruments there that we know. So we're not going to go looking for what cello or clarinettes. Let's just mention a couple. You could say la foto parece muy interesante porque hay un saxophone y una batería, because there is a saxophone and there is a drum. Where are they? Right, well, they're in a school. Okay, están, so you could say están, instead of en un hotel, it would be en un insti, or en un colegio, or una escuela. You get away with as well. So están en un insti, and then I'd go with a veo. What do you say? what do you see? Veo, well, actually, what do we think we see? We think we probably see either an orchestra or a music lesson. Music lesson would be easy to say. Una clase de música. And if you've specifically said, I see a music class, then that fits in then what is in the photo. I see a music class. All right. So we've got our people, we've got this smiling. You may remember how to say están tocando. Okay. So they are playing. So you can say están tocando instrumentos. All right. So we could have that as well. Easy. 3 points there, isn't it? Okay. Let's move to the next one. L. Right. Where are we? Okay. So en la foto, head count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. En la foto hay 5 personas. What are they doing? Well, let's say they're smiling. Creo que están sonriendo. She's certainly smiling. This little chap's obviously very intent on what he's doing. So you could say, creo que están sonriendo. Bingo. They are actually putting the rubbish in the bin, but that's quite specific language. So you could say they are working. Están, because that's one you know. Trabajando. Yeah, están trabajando. They are working. Another one that you know, come down here. They are helping. Ayudando. Están ayudando. All right, they are helping. So we've got 5 people. They're smiling. They're working. They're smiling, I think. They're working. Where are they? Well, you could say, están en un parque. You could say, la foto parece muy interesante porque hay, and then we've got sol again. It looks like it could be sunny. You could say veo, and we've had the word trees, which I think is probably a new one for you. We've had it once already, and it's come up again in this one. Veo árboles. Okay, I see trees. En la foto, el tiempo es caluroso, hace sol. Yeah? So again, we can get a right mix of this, but keep coming back to that. Can it be construed as what is in the photo? All right. Oh, here we go. Holidays. Woohoo. So, ¿qué hay en la foto? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially more people in the back, but it doesn't really matter. So, en la foto hay 5 personas. Guess what? They're smiling again. Están sonriendo. Lovely. They are talking. We think these look like they're talking. So, we got están hablando. Creo que están hablando. Where are they? Well, están en un aeropuerto. Están en un aeropuerto. Veo un avión. Y veo un avión. Okay. La foto parece muy interesante porque hay sol. We got a bit of sun again. We talk about the weather. Me gusta porque hace calor. Because it's hot. And stick with the veo. We got a veo un avión, haven't we? Veo, and you can always finish it off if you're in any doubt with también veo, and anything you haven't mentioned, like I'm just thinking, well, she's got a camera, hasn't she? So veo una cámara. You might remember that maleta is a suitcase. Veo una maleta. Llevan. You could say llevan. We've seen this before. We've talked about they are wearing summer clothes. So llevan ropa de verano. Y veo, and I see, what are we seeing? Minimum 3 t-shirts, 3 camisetas. Okay? Right. That's 1, 2, 3. Let's look at the next one. Okay, here we got science lesson. So let's have a look. Head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially. Maybe a 7th there. It doesn't really matter. They're not testing you on that. So you can say, en la foto hay 7 personas. Nice. Action. What are they doing? Están sonriendo. That's handy. Creo que están hablando. They look like they are talking. Location. Están en un insti. La foto parece muy interesante. ¿Por qué? Veo, we guessed una clase de música de, but this could be veo una clase de ciencias. Okay, your opinion, me gusta porque what have we got in there that we could talk about? Hay muchos libros. Doesn't matter whether you find it interesting or not. What can you see? What can you say, sorry, that you see? Porque hay muchos libros. Cool. Okay, what else can we have? Weather. No, it's not going to be a great one actually for that, is it? Because they're indoors, so I probably wouldn't bother with that because you can't see anything. And again, keep reminding you, is it relevant? KI in the photo. Okay, so that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. That's the first 5. All right, you need to grab your copy of these, and then you've got O. There we go. People talking, sitting around at work. Then you've got P, Q, and R. Okay, so have a look at those, work through them, pause the video, work through using this info. Have another look at that. Let me see if I can get all that on the screen at the same time. There we go. On your paper, make sure that you've got plenty of notes, anything that I've written there that you think is going to be useful. And remember, you're after 3 points, all right? You want 3 points for question number 1, KI en la foto. Work your way through, well, it's up to you actually, whether you go straight in and work your way through the extra 4, or whether you want to open the next video and have a look at question number 2, because I'm going to run through the questions number 2 and 3, looking at the different tenses in the next video. Okay, so you'll get the link to that one.